Mike Moore Media, the first place to hear Rockingham County news and information.
Rockingham County Today is sponsored by Uptown Eden. A 3-month, 2-state search for a registered sex offender has ended. Robert Lewis Callahan, Jr., 42, of 130 Odo Lane in Eden, is in the Rockingham County Jail. Sheriff's deputies in Rockingham and Henry counties and U.S. Marshals have been looking for Callahan since December for violation of the state sex offender registry. He has an arrest record dating back to 1994, felony breaking and entering, alcohol and drug violations, and indecent liberties with a child. Now, an exclusive story on Mike Moore Media. Rockingham County Sheriff's deputies have served a search warrant and seized items at Lucky Duck Internet Cafe, 3998 U.S. 220 Madison, believed to be operating illegally. The recently reopened business is now closed. The case goes to the grand jury next month for review and possible indictments. A Rockingham County Superior Court judge is expected to announce a decision today in the contract termination of school superintendent Dr. Rodney Shotwell, who claims the Board of Education did not give a reason they terminated him in December, never told him ahead of time, or gave him the opportunity to resign voluntarily. State law says a school board can only remove a superintendent who is guilty of immoral or disreputable conduct, failed or refused to perform his duties. Just say the date, March 20th, 1998. Everyone in western Rockingham County remembers exactly where they were that afternoon. In fact, thousands of people know the day 23 years ago tomorrow, when a dozen F3 tornadoes spun across Georgia, the Carolinas, and Virginia, causing more than $55 million in damage, 14 deaths, and 200 injuries. It hit Madison and Mayodan about 3:25, then Stoneville within minutes, causing extensive damage to houses, churches, a school, and businesses. Some completely destroyed. 2 people died in Stoneville. 27 were injured. Estimated damage in western Rockingham County, where some structures took a direct hit, more than $30 million. Yesterday afternoon in the Triad, amid tornado warnings and watches, High Point was hit with strong winds that uprooted trees, ripped down power lines, and damaged buildings. At one point, 6,000 Guilford County residents lost power. No serious injuries were reported. It's an important day for Lane's Family Pharmacy. March 19th, 1962, the Fieldcrest store opened on NC 14 in Eden, attracting thousands of shoppers for many years, and Lane's present location. They moved there about 5 years after opening first on Kings Highway in 2001, bigger and better to serve you and your family. Countywide delivery has been an important part of their business since the beginning. Call 336-627-4600. Lane's has the best selection of durable home medical equipment, too. Lane's Family Pharmacy. Pharmacist-owned, independent-focused. 336-627-4600. Now, Rockingham County weather. Today, 100% chance of rain, windy, high 52, low 29. For the weekend, mostly sunny. High Saturday, 57. Sunday, 62. Monday, about the same. High 64. Then the extended forecast. Tuesday, increasing clouds. Then rain all next week. Wednesday through Sunday. Triad record highs and lows on this day. 85, 1927. 18, 1967. Today is the last day of winter. Spring officially begins in the morning at 5:37. It's the Vernal Equinox. Get current weather information anytime at mikemore.media, along with Rockingham, our live stream weather camera. That's sponsored by Heat and Air Controllers for year-round comfort, whatever the weather. Need a tow? Dave's Towing is a call away, 24 hours a day, at this number, 336 932-7478.
AutomotiveMap.com presents the Sports Flash on Mike Moore Media. The Hurricanes dropped a 3-2 decision last night in overtime at home against Columbus, leading 2-1 in the second period. Kevin Stemlin tied it for the Blue Jackets. Then Seth Jones scored the overtime winner. The Canes are winless in 2. They dropped to 27-2 overall, third in the Central Division. Back home against the Blue Jackets Saturday night, 7 o'clock puck drop. NCAA first for Norfolk State with a 54-53 win over App State. Norfolk State earning the 16th seed in the West bracket. They advanced to face top overall seed Gonzaga. First round at the NIT, NC State advancing. They beat Davidson 75-61. NC State advancing to take on the winner of today's Colorado State-Buffalo matchup. NBA, the Lakers beat the Hornets 116-105. Download the free Score app. Lightning fast updates so you never miss a thing. It's why the Score app is one of North America's most popular sports apps. That's the Sports Flash. Chuck Sanders, Mike Moore Media.
A quick podcast preview. I'll be talking with NC Wildlife Officer Philip Griffin this morning. You can hear that on all of our social media platforms around 9:30. Shop local at these Uptown Eden merchants. Simply MK, Downtown Deli and Catering, The Workshop, Black Sheep Boutique Quilt Company, Hive, Salon 209, Wagner Consulting, Sweet Revenge Bakery, The Roasted Bean, Perlina's Gift Baskets, 5-Star Realty, House of Health, Sophisticated Rubbish next to that little pork shop, Revived Vintage across from David Price Auto Works. Shop local, shop Uptown Eden. Now the community calendar, sponsored by Night Owl National Stoneworks in Eden. Granite, quartz, and marble for commercial and residential. Drive-through food drive at Charity Baptist Church, Lee Street, Eden, tomorrow, 9 to 4. American Red Cross Bloodmobile at True Gospel Baptist Church, NC 704 Madison, tomorrow, 10 to 2:30. Chicken and Dumpling fundraiser at St. Stephen's United Methodist Church, Highway Street, Madison, tomorrow starting at 11, $6 a quart. Second Helpings food truck will be in front of Madison Dry Goods and Country Store downtown tomorrow at 10. Fish, chicken, seafood, hot dogs, and desserts. Shamrock the Block Spring Fling on East Murphy Street, downtown Madison tomorrow starting at 2, possibly going to 11 with food trucks, entertainment, beer, and wine. Mad Life's Comedy Show at Steamworks Stage and Bar, downtown Madison, tomorrow night at 7. Bingo fundraiser at Sandy Ridge Community Center, tomorrow at 7. Door prizes and grand cover-all prize, $20 to play. Night Owl National Stoneworks in Eden is now accepting applications for an assistant administrator. Excellent computer skills required. Great opportunity for employment and benefits package. Apply online at nightowlnationalstoneworks.com. Next up, today's Consumer Report.
Amazon has launched a new initiative that moves the online retailer deeper into healthcare services with an emphasis on digital services. The company has announced it is expanding its Amazon Care service to employees nationwide and to employees of all companies later this year. A study by researchers at the University of Buffalo has linked prescription drugs with falls by older Americans. The researchers found that 95% of drugs taken by seniors increase their risk of a fall. The study found medication to control high blood pressure is most likely to cause falls. If you're trying to limit your consumption of pesticide traces found on food, researchers say you might pass up the strawberries. The fruit had the highest traces of pesticides in a study by the Environmental Working Group. The researchers also found higher levels on spinach and kale. I'm Mark Huffman. Learn more at consumeraffairs.com.
Oh, no, not strawberries. Today in history, March 19th, 1628, Englishmen founded the Massachusetts colony. 1831, the first bank robbery in America, $245,000. Pretty good haul there, taken at the New York City Bank. 1918, Congress approved daylight saving time. 1953, the Academy Awards were on TV for the first time. 1971, Congress passed the Public Health Cigarette Act, banning cigarette advertising on television. All right, folks, we're taking a trip down memory lane right now.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. Winston gives you real flavorful, rich tobacco flavor. Winston's easy drawing too. The filter lets the flavor through. Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
I tell you, I played lots of commercials like that one in my early teenage years in radio back in Salisbury. That was one of the all-time great jingles. Big name birthdays today: Bruce Willis, 65, Glenn Close, 74, Andy Reid, 63, Ursula Andrews, 85. And close by, we have these birthdays to finish the week. For the 19th, Sierra Gentry in Stokesdale, 23. Argyle Hall is 94. And tomorrow, Linda Hall and Cindy Tuttle in Madison, 48. All righty, so that wraps us up. Linda Hall, Cindy Tuttle, Argyle Hall, and Sierra Gentry. Now let's recap all of our birthdays going back to last Sunday, all through the week on the Birthday Club. Kevin Thompson, Tammy Harley, Wyatt Lemons, Destiny Overton, Richard Miller, Justin Smith, Harrison Terry, Albert Cardwell, Dwayne Boyd, Mallory Hutchins, Artie Ayers, Elaine Smith, Tyrone Scales, Melanie Barham, Shirley Shelton. That's it for the Birthday Club this week. If you have a name, text it to me anytime to be eligible for our giveaway on Friday. Nice prize package, about a $100 value from these Eden businesses: Pizza Hut, Ingrid's Cupcakes and Confections, That Little Pork Shop, AK Emporium, Vernon Family Dairy, Preppy Pirate Outfitters, Wendy's, and Carolina Fuels. Get those names in for the Birthday Club. Now, a good shuffle, and we'll have our weekly winner. All righty, that's good enough. And our winner is, getting a nice prize package, Mallory Hutchins. All right, congratulations to Mallory. Get that number for the Birthday Club, 336-932-1881. Rockingham County Today is sponsored by Tire Max, Carpino Investments, All About Floors, RiseUpReedsville.com, ShopRockinghamCounty.com. Now today's motivational moment. Never blame people in your life. Good people give you happiness. Bad people give you experience. Worst people give you a lesson. And the best people give you memories. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate that. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And I remind you, life is short. Use today wisely. Laugh often. And be sure to count your blessings.